morning. Today is March 3rd. Did I put the wrong time here? The wrong day? Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, I put March 2nd on the title. I'll change that. Anyway, so yesterday I was out of town, so I didn't make a video, but we had this 67 and target area for a while, and yesterday, let me just put this overnight session from yesterday. We got right to there and then found dip buyers, and if you look at what happened is that we looked below this quarterly pivot support area, and then when we were about to open, then we saw a big push. These shorts, whoever got short here got squeezed pretty hard, and then we filled that gap, and then we swept through value pretty quickly, and then came back into this whole area of the 6880 and all this, the monthly and the weekly pivots. We just moved on this area. So we looked above that and then fell to hold close below it, and now overnight we just dumped, right?
No short gate.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Alright. I wasn't showing the screen on the Discord. Okay, so I was saying that we saw dip buying, and sellers got squeezed. We looked above this whole point of control area, pivot area, and then overnight we dumped pretty hard. We left 3 sets of single prints. Retested the same area. Look how this area, I turned on the 365 profile, 365-day profile, because we didn't have much of a reference down here. But if you look at this, we had a lot of volume here at 67.70, and this is why markets was looking to retest this area. And look where we bounced. We had this area marked from a long time ago. This is a low volume node. We bounced perfectly there, and now we're just balancing in this area. So we have headline risks, we have a war going on, we have volatility is pretty elevated. But this is just balance, right, in this area for now. So what I'm looking for today is, first of all, we opened, we have inventory 100% short from the close from yesterday, maybe 99.9, right? So the first thing that to look for is if we correct inventory. So first thing is, do we fill this gap to the RTH low from yesterday, which is here at 68.05 or 68.04? If we do, then we gotta look to see if we accept back inside the range, or if we just see more shorts taking this back to the 67.70 area. And then if we accept inside, we have a couple of spots to look for to see if sellers are still pushing. One is at the previous week's low, which is the 68.28, and the other one is at value area low from yesterday, which is at 68.56, I think. 56, is it 56? Yeah, 56. And then from there, look to see if we accept or reject value from yesterday. I mean, it's looking pretty bearish now, but like with volatility above 20, it's at 23 now. We can have these huge ranges, and imagine if you were short from here, and then like you see this, the shorts are pressing, then if we start accepting inside value, then we can see another squeeze to the upside. But because we saw that yesterday, and we've been seeing that often, I'm not sure if that's what we're gonna get today. I think the rips are gonna be sold today. But you never know in this market, right? So one possibility is that we just balance here in this area between 6800 and 6740. If we break this low volume node and we hold below the overnight low, we have 6730, which, if you remember a few months ago, this used to be a pretty strong level, and you can see that on the profile. So that's a target. So one of the trades that I'm going to be looking for today is to look below and fill. See if we come below the overnight low, we failed to hold, maybe tag this 6730 and then squeeze back into the 6770. If we don't hold below that 6730, then we have some support here at 6860. So seeing if we test this area, and at this area, if buyers don't defend, then we're gonna likely go to the 200 DMA and this 6585 area. Not sure if today, because today we're expecting a move of, I don't know how this could be possible, but it says 50-point expected move for today. I think it could be underpriced, but we'll see. But those are the scenarios: the look below and fail, not holding below overnight low, short into this 6730 area and look for continuation. And the other one is the gap fill. For the gap fill, you could use the opening range, whatever time frame you use. I use a 30-second opening range. I also look at the IB, which is the first hour, and a break with supporting bullish internals would have me go long into the gap fill, and then see if we can continue into the upper levels. If at this area, so I'm going to be careful. I'm going to be watching for shorts to short back to the 6770 at the previous week's low also, and at value area low also. Oh, actually, I was gonna delete all these levels. This because we already hit those. We have this overnight low that was pending that just got retested. I was looking for an RTH, which probably will happen today, but anyway. Silver got destroyed overnight, or since yesterday, and now it's catching a little bit of a bid. Same thing with gold, huge dump back to the 5200, which is, I said, it was going to be a magnet. 87 was a magnet on silver, but we just, went straight through it and almost got to the 78 magnet, which was the previous area that we broke out of. And of course, crude is ripping because of the conflict in the Middle East. So I don't really, right now I don't have a target to the upside, but let's look at the longer term profile, which, let me see if I can just pull it up here. Takes a second to load because it has to load all the previous contracts here. Hold on. But in the meantime, let me pull up a monthly chart of crude. If you look at a monthly chart of crude, we have some some highs at 80 that we haven't retested yet, and then at 84, and then at 87. So those are targets to the upside. But I mean, crude hasn't been this high in a while for all 2024, right? Maybe at the beginning of 2024 was at 80, so maybe we're gonna test that 80.31, and then the peak of 2023 was 87.67, I think. So anyway, nothing on the profile here because it's been too long, but yeah, just looking for a continuation to the move up as long as this conflict continues, but this could change very quickly, so watch the headlines. Alright, I think that's about it. I think we don't have much news today as far as economic releases. Tomorrow we have employment change, PMI, and just now we got some oil headlines too. Iraq will be forced to cut production, so that's probably more fuel for oil. Anyway, good luck today. Remember, with volatility this high, you gotta just size down, be careful, don't try to be a hero. And also, on top of all of this, to add to this, we have futures rollover in 2 weeks. So, fun times. Alright, good luck.